do. Somebody else. I'm joking.
I just wonder what you told your team after the game today.
Just keep playing. I told them whatever we're doing wrong is not going to get fixed in a day. I thought we played in stretches where you like the effort. Beginning of the game, I thought, what was it, 25-26, and then we had a letdown. The second half, at halftime they were shooting 61%. They ended up shooting 8%, which means we played terrific defense. Then we couldn't make shots. We couldn't, didn't convert on anything. But percentage-wise, we played good defense in the second half. We just couldn't score.
Percentage-wise, do you think you guys played the kind of defense you're looking for?
In the second half, yeah, it was good. Except for it looked like every time we needed a stop, they got a bucket, or loose ball or second shot. But that's what happens when things aren't going well. You got to make them go well. Also thought we fought back into the game. I think it was an 8-point game, and then we rushed shots. We just started taking quick threes, and we didn't play like a veteran team. We played like a really young team that was rushed, and that's what happens when you're not winning games as well.
Avery played pretty good on the ball.
Yeah, Avery was terrific on the ball. Avery's going to help us. You can see that, and that'll be immediate for us. When we were struggling for points and needed somebody offensively, and Avery will get that too, but you can see he was struggling with his shot a little bit. But he's going to be a big help for us.
How did Rondo look as far as the eye test is concerned?
Well, I thought Rondo, as far as health-wise, I thought he was fine. I thought he was fine. I just, with the way we're not scoring, and you can see Kevin struggled today with his shot, we really need him to be more aggressive, in our pick-and-roll package in our offense. And I thought it was funny. At the beginning of the game, he did that, at the very beginning, called quick pick-and-rolls, we were attacking. Then he got away from it, and that's not second nature to him to be an aggressive scorer. And but we really need him to be that. We need him to get in the open court, attack the basket, look for baskets in transition instead of guys shooting threes that aren't going in. And that's something we just got to keep pushing.
Did you like just in general the trickle down effect of having your guy back Avery and just the guys coming off the bench and roles that you kind of...
Yeah, I do. We didn't play well, but I do. We got to use Jason better. Terry, when he's on the floor, we got to run something for him. That's why he's on the floor, and I didn't think we did a good job of that.
You said out west that having Avery back would help what he could do, and it wouldn't necessarily mean that other guys would pick up his money. It looked like he was kind of pathetic in the first half.
Or pathetic. Either way, you want to use that. Okay. I don't know. I thought, honestly, with him on the floor early on, I thought the whole defense was pretty good. And then it went back to Avery playing great defense and us giving up straight line drives in the shot clocks away from him. And that hurt us.
Doc, how would you...
Go ahead.
Doc, how would you assess the bench tonight? It seemed like they played well in spurts, especially early.
Yeah.
And then later on.
Yeah, that's basically how our team is playing. In spurts, not just our bench. I thought our starters were the same way. I thought our starters started off the first 8 minutes really well, and then they didn't play well. So, unfortunately, right now where we're at, that's who we are.
I know it's an old refrain about the rebounding, but I looked up with 5 minutes left in the third quarter. You had 12 rebounds as a team. How can you expect to win an NBA game?
Well, it's hard to rebound. It's hard to win a game that way. There's no doubt about it. One of the reasons is because you usually get defensive rebounds. Right. And when the team is shooting 61%, 62% in the first 2 quarters, you're not going to have a lot of rebounds. Your rebounds are going to be limited, especially at that pace. So that didn't alarm me, honestly, the number, because of what they were shooting, and the pace of the game was slow. And if there's another word for that, slower than slow, that's what the pace was. So that didn't bother me as much.
Actually,
but we do have to be a better rebounder team.
They were doubled up on you. They had 24 rebounds.
Yeah. Well, we missed a lot of shots.
Yeah.
So,
but at that point, you were still shooting. You were shooting a fairly high percentage yourself.
Not in the first half. We start shooting better. When you miss more shots, they're going to have more rebounds.
But defending the three, is that an issue?
It's been an issue up and down. Like I said yesterday, our numbers when we win games and our numbers when we lose games are just they're amazing. The difference. Now today, was more like, honestly, the games we've won as far as team scoring. I think 93 points. We just couldn't score. You know, we really couldn't score. And I would say half the shots I would take, you know, but we're not making them. And so we just got to keep searching for the right way to play offensively as too. This is not just tonight a defensive issue. I thought in the second half it was far more an offensive issue than a defensive issue.